Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolley and my beautiful...
This is D.
This is the beautiful D. I go out every time, every way, for every client and everybody, but especially for you. I go all out. Go all out for you. You know I do.
Yes, dear.
I do. I love that woman. Hey, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I want to welcome you to the Jolley Marriage Show. Welcome those who are regulars and those who might be first-timers. Welcome, first-timers. For those who don't know, we're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. I spoke yesterday at People's Community Church. Shout out to all the folks there in Washington, D.C. And they bought out all of our marriage books. I mean, we underpacked because they took all the marriage books. And we were glad to help people. Also, I didn't tell you this. We've had a full weekend. Friday night, we went to the Theodore Roosevelt Scholarship Gala of all the classes. I think the earliest class was 1964. Someone was there from 64.
They all look good.
They all did look good. A gentleman came over to me, D. I forgot to tell you this. He said, I sent you an email and you didn't respond and it was urgent. And I said, if I didn't respond, I didn't get the email. If I respond to all
How many years ago was that?
He said in the last year. And I said, you must have sent the wrong email to the wrong
Why does
place.
somebody send an email that's urgent?
He said it.
Well,
He said urgent / critical. Okay. And I said, okay. Oh, well, I didn't get it. If I didn't respond, I did not get it.
You didn't see it.
I said, send it again. Here's my private email. I gave him my private. I said, call me. I mean, reach out to me. Here's what he said I needed, though. I did. He said, my wife and I our marriage is on the brink. And we look good on the outside, but on the inside, it's a mess. And we don't communicate well.
So he sent a
And
single email, and you did not respond. That was the end of it.
Yeah, well, he probably is not a persistent fella. But he did come up to me and share that. But kind of like privately. And I said, send it again.
That was set
Friday night.
Oh.
Friday night.
Okay.
Saturday, I spoke for a funeral. Then Saturday evening, we went to visit her cousins who were in town from North Carolina. And then Sunday morning, I spoke. And then Sunday evening,
we had communion.
We had communion with her cousins and friends from Cary, North Carolina. We went to
church for communion.
Whew, we were a busy weekend.
It was good. Good family.
And then Thursday, I want to shout out to everybody from the Maryland Realtors. We had a great time at Maryland Realtors. Another thing I didn't tell you. Last night at church, a lady came up to me who said, I was at Maryland Realtors.
Aww.
And I really am so glad to see you here at the service tonight. I'm impressed with the fact that she said somebody.
Did you go to church?
Well, somebody so famous. She said famous. Somebody so famous would be serving, with the rest of them. I said, I ain't famous. I'm just me. I just do what I do. So
help me.
Anyway, it's people happening. So welcome to Thursday, Realtors, Friday, Roosevelt, Saturday. Sorry for the funeral, but then Sunday, people at People's Community Church. Welcome. And anybody else?
Okay.
Okay. What are our announcements? TED Talk. Go see the TED Talk. Everybody, go see the TED Talk.
How do you see the TED Talk?
Go to jolleymarriage.com, see our TED Talk, and we encourage everybody to watch it and then share.
And why the TED Talk?
Yes, why the TED Talk? We talk about how to never ever argue again in marriage. How to never ever argue again in marriage, and it is I think it's 12 minutes long, but it'll give you the keys. If you just do it. Do what it says do. It'll help your marriage, help your relationship, help you in business too. So go to jollymarriage.com, how to never, ever argue again in marriage. And then if you want more information on some of the issues you might be having and want to fix them in your relationship, we encourage you to go to jollymarriage.com/events for the marriage repair series. Let's get going. Here we go. So let me read something that came in to us. This is a conversation between two men. My man number one said, "Don't ever get married, bro. It's a trap and a prison." Man number two says, "This is an example of a man who hasn't taken his wife on a date in years, has not discovered her love language, has not filled her up, and someone who prioritizes friends, sports, and beer over her." Then this is a great line this person number two says. "You get out what you put in, bruh. He said, do you want an on-fire marriage? Put in the work to set it on fire." Woo, that was good. So he was giving a retort to guy number two, but they sent it to me. Thank you, Lou. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's see, Lakaya. Thank you. Amen. So here's what we want to say to people. How do you handle, or what do you do when your spouse prioritizes?
But you don't know why. You just jump in.
Sports. Okay. We had a conversation today which sent triggers because we had a conversation.
Okay, go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Where we talked about this topic, as we discussed with our team, this topic on Monday mornings at our meetings. And one of our team members said, "You have set me off with this whole thing about sports. I just can't stand these men who take me out on a date and all they talk about."
I was going to say she's not married.
She's single.
This is a married person here.
Yeah, but I'm going about how she was set off. She said, "You hit my trigger," because these men, all they do on Sunday, all day Monday evening, Thursday night, all day Saturday with college football, and then they want me to find some time in my schedule for them. She went off about the sports thing. Now, it's not just one side. It's not just the men, because some women are sports fanatics or sports junkies as well. And number two is some women say, "Well, I'd rather shop. I'd rather socialize. I'd rather go to something else. I won't say yoga. I'm not." So what is it and how do you handle it? Then, throw in your thoughts here. We want Greg and Linda watching Good Thoughts to Ponder. There you go. And Senior Terrence is here with us tonight. So I know you get.
No.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I don't have anything.
You always have. I don't even have to worry about that. That's your MO. You're going to do this. Let me get the research.
Yeah.
Let me get all the research.
First of all, there is no one right answer.
Well, what do you do when somebody prioritizes a sports, a social, a beers over there?
But we don't know. We don't really know that because you've only heard one side of the argument. That's the first thing that I would say. We hear the we hear the conversation going on between these two.
Don't ever get married, bro. It's a trap, bro. Really. It's a prison, bro. Well, this guy hasn't taken his wife out on a date in years. Hasn't discovered her love language. Hadn't filled her up. Hasn't prioritizes friends, sports, and beer over her.
Still haven't heard
her side.
Yeah.
What could her side be? I mean, his side. His side. We heard one side. Her side. What could the other side be? That he doesn't take her out to.
I don't.
He doesn't find her love language.
So first of all I want to say is we've only heard one side, right?
I don't understand that. What's the other side?
You have not heard the spouse's side. That's what I'm saying.
But she is.
How do you know that?
Being this guy who wrote the first letter. Mm-hmm. He says he's in a prison. Mm-hmm. And you're right. We don't hear the side of why.
The warden.
The warden. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
I'm saying the key is, first of all, there's a lack of communication. So when I hear, I'm so accustomed to hearing challenges now, and so and so is this, and I'm not happy with this, and this is going on. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what do they bring to the table? And is that really the whole truth? It's like being a lawyer, right? Each side presents their argument.
Well, you know, you got a lawyer mind. She got a lawyer mind, just for anybody that knows.
We've only heard one side.
My son is living her lawyer life through him. She got a lawyer mind. That's how I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, we've only heard one side. Having said that, my communicating, my outward thought would be, oh, this is a communication problem. He's out talking to his friend about how miserable his marriage is. Has he talked to his spouse about the marriage, about the lack of, that there's a problem?
But it is what you put in is what you get out. Would you agree with that?
I'm not disagreeing with the other guy said. I'm just saying we don't have the whole story.
Okay, let's get past it. We don't know the story. We don't have the story. We won't know the story. We can't get the story. Let's do, what do you do when your spouse, your partner, your significant other put something before you in the relationship?
Again, I go back to communication. You have to say why, right? You have to ask them.
Terrence said they can start by reading the book. It's a start. Sound like they got a lot of free time. So study if you want a man, and study if you want a woman. Study them and learn how to communicate. There you go, Terrence.
Thank you, Terrence. Thank you. I was trying to
Now, Lakaya said, yeah, you got to hear both sides. It's true. But we don't know what both sides are, Lakaya, but they didn't send it to us. So
what would my response be? We need to talk. And you need to set have a non-threatening environment. Honey, we need to talk. I have some concerns or something is wrong. Something is missing in our relationship. Oh, let us go out and have tea or coffee. Is it going to be a sports thing on Sunday? Oh, no, we ain't going out on Sunday. First of all, I did not say that, did I? I'm just saying. Did I say that? It's going to be on Saturday? College football. It's going to be on Sunday? Can't do it on Sunday. How about Monday night? No, can't do it Monday night. Tuesday, maybe. Wednesday, maybe. Thursday. No, Thursday night football. You're trying to pick a fight. I'm not gonna let you do it. Okay. I'm playing this out. Okay. I don't watch football like that. Oh, let's make it clear. Yes. Tell them Willie don't watch football like that. He don't do that. He don't. No, I do not. He's an entrepreneur. He's too busy trying to figure out how to make money. I am trying to figure out how to make money. I tape the game and run it in fast. Don't I do that? Yes, I tape it and run it in back in fast speed. If they lose, I don't look at it. And if there's something he really wants to see in real time, it's because his son has piqued his curiosity, and they're talking back and forth. We're talking back and forth. Yeah, he said, "Watch you watching, I'm watching." Okay. So other than that, yes, but I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Wait, okay. Do I want to be with you or not? Yes, but what about tennis? Okay, tennis. Am I a tennis? No, I tell you, widow. Well, you used to be more than now. It wasn't a bit okay. Oh, golf widow. But for you, it was tennis. You had a standing tennis date with your friend who is now deceased, and that went on for years. That was no big deal. Right. So you had time with your friend, right? Yes. Your special friend. You did the tennis thing. Y'all talked about whatever. No big deal. Lakaya said communication is key. That's everything. There is a reason why he is prioritizing. What is the hold on? Let's see. What is the reason? It's communication, or lack thereof. Let's put it like that. Well, okay. We don't know. We don't know that because there's a communication breakdown. That's all I'm saying.
Terrence said, ding, 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 ding. Figure out how to make more money. Yes, Terrence. But you know and I know that won't solve all of the problems. But it is good to make more money. But I've got to say, okay, so here's how do you...
Now be serious.
All right, now, how do you handle when your spouse or your significant other prioritizes social life, friends, shopping, sports, golf, whatever, over you? What do you do then? Well, here's what you do. You have the 4F conversation. That's what you do. You have to have the 4F conversation. What you have
Does
on
that require communication, sweetheart?
Yes, it does. And that's the 4F in the book. Be friendly. Don't go in mad. Don't go in hot.
But you also have to find a time. If the sports are the Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, right?
Marvin Perry said, Dr. Jolley, give up on this argument. You know what?
Terrence said my love language is money.
So here's what you do when you have this issue in your life. One, have the 4F. If it's a wife having to her husband having to a wife, I feel here's how. So first, be friendly. Don't go in hot. Go in cool, calm, collected.
So when do you go in?
As soon as y'all can have a conversation. Just have.
And when is that?
When they come home. They got to come home sometime. They got to turn off the TV sometime. They can't be watching sports all the time. Okay, be friendly. Then be frank. This is how that makes me feel when you prioritize that over me. Tell them how it makes you feel. Be friendly, be frank.
Well, why shouldn't he prioritize the sports over the spouse if there's some other issues that prevents him or her from wanting to communicate?
Well, that's why you got to communicate. Be friendly. Be frank about how it makes you feel. Then be fair. Ask, why do you do that? Oh, look, Kaya said, this is right out of your book. Said, talk to them when they come to bed. D said that earlier today. What was your comment earlier today? Lock the door, bolt the door.
What I had said, what had happened was, and they said, oh, there you go again. Don't say that. I'm like, if I had an issue, and it comes down to the personalities involved, right? You have to know your mate and what their triggers are. That's the other thing. So I said, if that were the issue with Willie, what would I do? I'd strip naked, block the door. Ask, we need to have a conversation.
And I would say, okay, time to talk.
But that might not work with everybody.
That's true. Okay.
So you have to know what it is that is important to your spouse. So in this particular case, they've been all these years and they're miserable. They started out and it went their separate ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Be friendly. It's a lack of communication.
Be friendly. Be frank about your feelings. This is how that make me feel. Be fair. Why do you do that? And then to be focused on a win-win. We want to win. Both of them.
Terry says they need a therapist. Yes.
Well, we always recommend. Yeah, we always recommend marriage counseling. We make that
because we're marriage mentors.
We are not marriage counselors. We are marriage mentors. The difference is that we tell you what we've been through, and we're not telling you something we don't know or something we don't have any frame of reference. We've not always agreed on everything, but we did develop systems that helped us to get past the issue and get to resolution. And that's what, and a friendly, happy resolution with both sides win. You know, I've told my young mentees that the best negotiations are when both people leave the table feeling like they won.
You don't want to kill your partner. That's not the goal.
No, when you got one who feel like they won and one who feel like they lost, they leave away bitter. They're bitter, and that bitterness will have an impact. So what we do is we mentor. The book is a book of mentorship. This is a mentoring book, telling you what works for us from each one of our perspectives. We look at 10 major principles, and then each one of us discusses it from our perspective, not our group's perspective, my perspective. And then she says the same thing from her perspective, or she says the same. She takes the same principle and discusses.
We end up at the same place.
Yeah, but from different ways.
Different vantage points.
That's right. I like that. That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
You're so smart.
Thank you. I appreciate
There's a lawyer in there. There's a lawyer in there. Let's see. Terrence said both of them work some overtime. Take the money from the overtime, each of them and get a copy of the book and start their journey. Get a copy of this book. Thank you, Terrence. Terrence is our biggest supporter. You know, he gives this book to friends.
It says any man who puts sports over his wife is a fool. Let's just say that.
And the Kazaras buy these books. I mean, they have bought so many books, and I want to thank them for all the. And they've been married 44 years. Linda and Greg Kazara, 45,
out of West
48.
Virginia.
Yeah, out of West Virginia.
Okay, then here's some common reasons.
Okay.
Why men. It tends to be more of a problem with men. I don't have the research on it,
Mm-hmm.
but from reading Psychology Today and some of the other resources that are out there, some of the websites, it tends to be more of a problem with the male than with the female in the relationship. And here's some of the common problems I thought was rather interesting. You don't get enough attention from your spouse.
Read it. That's a good paragraph.
Okay. After the children come along, women usually feel as though children need more attention than their husband.
Bingo! A lot of men say that
maybe they don't know how to express it.
Men say when the babies come,
they don't want,
or the grandbabies come,
they don't want the family to feel
we become afterthoughts.
That they're jealous. They're not jealous of their children, but the children.
Minnie, that's your Minnie Mouse.
Is that my Minnie Mouse?
Yeah. When William, my sonny boy, when he comes over, she is. What the baby want? You want me to cook you some food, baby? You want me to come on?
No, I did not say no.
Did you give him all the food out of the refrigerator?
I don't cook.
Right, okay,
I
yeah.
share whatever we have.
One day I went to a high-end seafood restaurant. And because there was 48 years. Thank you, Linda and Greg. So I went to a high-end seafood restaurant, got a meal to bring home for dinner. William comes by.
It was 2 days worth of food.
William comes by, and he looks in the refrigerator, and he sees this. I take out. He said, "What's that?" His mama said, "Oh, you can have it, baby. You can have." I said, "Oh, no, you can't. No, you can't have that. Oh, no, son. I love you, but I'm waiting to taste that. Oh, baby, you can have it.
We can share."
You said he could have it. Just take it.
He's still my baby.
I told you.
Just like your mother when you were 40-some years old.
40?
When you were 40.
When I was 40?
You were your mama's baby until she passed away.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
All right. Okay. Well, not quite the same. I didn't go down there and read the refrigerator. I didn't need her to pay for my meals. I took her out. So now William does. I must say, since he's become a big time lawyer, he will not let us pay for food. He will not allow us to pay for food. When we go out, he always picks up the check. Always. And so I gotta say that. But
Thank you.
I do. He's a good guy. He's my favorite person next to her. He really is my favorite person. He's such a wonderful personality and such a great spirit. So we're grateful. All right. The best counseling I've heard: treat your husband like you treat your son. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. But here's what I say: treat your spouse like royalty, and they will return the favor.
That's true.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so if my wife said, okay, last night, case in point, we were coming from church. Was it yet? It was not last night. It was yesterday afternoon. And I wanted to get on my bicycle. And I wanted to get to see the game. We were leaving. No, we weren't leaving church. Where were we coming? Well, I had to take you to Walmart. And a lady fell and hurt herself. Oh. Where was that? Where was that?
I don't know where we were going.
Was Saturday?
No, that was
Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah. And we were coming. Where did we do Sunday morning?
I don't know.
We're coming from the church where I spoke. Coming from the church where I spoke, D had a cough. We knew it wasn't COVID because she had tested twice.
I was pitiful. And
she
was sleepy.
I was
and
sleepy.
He says,
I done spoke, and I want to take a little nap before I get a bike ride.
He drives. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna go home, and you take the car and go to Walmart." I'm like, "Oh, I'm just so pitiful.
I want to go. I can't do it. Okay. All right. I go to Walmart.
So he drives me to Walmart.
Yeah, I drive to Walmart. Now it was good that we were in Walmart because a lady fell right as we were pulling up and cut her eye. I mean, a big old gash. She fell over her feet and her glasses cut into her eye. So
a deep cut in her face. Willie jumped out.
I jumped out and
helped her get up. And then I helped her into the store, and they ended up calling the paramedics.
Yeah. So I'm glad we were there.
It was a blessing.
Yeah, but I did come. I did have to do that because you said,
I know.
I want you to take me.
I know.
Okay, all right. I'll take you over.
You were very sweet.
All right. So that is why we say, folks, prioritize your spouse over everything else. I love football, but not that much. Nothing.
Even when it's uncomfortable. That's how you know that you really love somebody.
Right.
I knew you were tired. You had spoken. I mean, I saw product at the end, network with people. They were wonderful.
They were great people.
Friendly, very warm, but a full day, it was tiring.
Yeah, it was
and you had every reason to say, "Oh, I want to come home. Let me lay down and go." And you drive back. I mean, now, truth be told, it was like 2 blocks to the Walmart from our house. But I was like, "Oh, I'm so pitiful. I don't want to do that." And I knew he would say, "Okay, dear, I'll take you." So
I took her. So, folks, this is the lesson we want you to learn. Nothing is more important than your spouse. And you tell them and show them. I love what this guy says, though. There's one thing I really love for this commentary. The guy says, haven't taken your wife out in years, haven't discovered her love language. Learn her love language and apply to it. Fill her up. Prioritize everything over friends, sports, and beer. And get out what you put in. Want an on-fire marriage? Put wood in the stove.
Ooh. And wood in the stove also means learning. Learning is ongoing. Just because you're or married doesn't mean that you automatically know how to treat your mate.
Right.
It's an ongoing learning and studying. How can I make my relationship better? How can I show my partner that I love them? I've got to really understand them. Right. And you understand them by studying them, by asking questions, by learning how to ask questions.
Yes.
By being thoughtful.
Yes.
Thoughtful.
Full of thought.
And that's something that you can learn also. And everything is teachable if you want to learn how to do it.
Terrence, so is that why many men sleep in their cars at Walmart to make their wives happy? Terrence, you got more stuff with you. All right, folks, our time. Hello, Cynthia and Marvin Perry and so many people. And all of the people, we want to shout out all the people who watch this on the YouTube channel and then send us notes during the week. Thank you. All the people around the world. We got people now around the globe who watch this show. And we want to thank you. We know that the books...
Communication.
The book is digitally available for those in other countries. You can go to Jolley Marriage.
Digitally available for anybody.
For anybody, but for those who don't want to pay for shipping to another country, you can get it digitally. You can't get it autographed. We autograph these books because they're collector's editions first. This second edition version, and they're going to be worth a lot more than you pay for them one day, hopefully. All right. Excellent broadcast. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone,
all of those
who
are joining us. We appreciate it.
Share with other people. Right?
All right. Yeah. Our time is up. We want to thank you for yours. Remember, go to jollymarriage.com, get a free chapter from the book. And then if you get the book, get 2 copies, one for each of you. And then watch the TED Talk. And then we ask everybody to share the TED Talk with at least 10 couples so that they can be encouraged by it. We want to impact millions and millions of people. Terrence said, get your books for Christmas. Thank you, Terrence. Get your books now.
Did you know? What is it? They're going to start. The Hallmark Channel is going to start airing their Christmas movies October 20th. I know, just
that's another thing about that's really love. I gotta sit there and watch two things. Is if it's not the Hallmark movies, oh, not another. I know how it's gonna end. I know how this is gonna end. Oh,
it's encouraging, it's uplifting.
Oh, I gotta watch Boom Boom. You know, Law and Order. She just watches Law and Order. She done seen it 20 times.
Trying to figure out who did what before it comes on the television.
Lord have mercy.
It's analytical.
Oh Lord, I just bomb. I can't take it one more time. I can't take it another night.
But he does.
I do. I listen. All right, our time is up. Thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight's program. And last but not least, we're going to be we're looking for.
See, because there was a great Hallmark. Absolutely.
We're looking for sponsors, companies who want to reach married couples, who want to impact them. We want to have sponsors for this. We're going to take this to beyond just online to television. So we're looking for sponsors who want to partner with us as we go on global television.
People who want positive relationships.
There you go. So if you're info,
that's how communities grow.
info@williejolly.com. info@willie, WILLIE, Jolly, JOLLEY.com. I'll get it and D will get it. Okay. And let us know if you got any questions. Remember, always ask with questions that come on our phone, questions that come in our email, questions issues that you want us to address or talk about. We would never use your name. We'll just talk about our ideas to help you solve them. All right, our time is up. Yeah. Cheryl said for me to say we're going to play some music from my jazz album, Sunny Jazz, and we're going to also let you know that the one-man show is coming back. Go to comebackshow.com. Comebackshow.com. Here we go.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.